Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the tank that you guys really need to get, or at least try to get in this upcoming Christmas event, and all the sales that are going to be happening yearly. You know, Wargaming always makes these sort of sales, and I'm pretty sure a big chunk of you will have the opportunity to get this tank, and if you do, get the Object 777 version 2. Now, this tank is very, very good, especially for your average player. This is going to be a perfect tank, and it's not going to be something like a KPZ where it can be a little bit hard to play at times. No, this is going to be a solid Soviet heavy tank with very, very troll armor. Sometimes I block a lot of shots here and there without understanding why it happens. I mean, seriously. People stare at me from the side and they cannot pen me. People shoot at me from the front and they cannot pen me. Like, it's super duper random, and I find this tank to be very, very troll. Now, the armor profile is not that amazing, but it's just that the angles here and there are very prone to ricochets. Therefore, people shooting at you will make a mistake sometimes, and it will just bounce off. Very, very funny indeed. And overall, apart from the armor profile, this tank is very good in the other two categories, which is, again, of course, your gun, because this tank has some pretty okay-ish gun handling, you know, pretty good DPM. And overall, it's just a solid tank when it comes to the gun, right? I mean, there's nothing you cannot do in this tank. It's not a big chunky alpha tank, but it's going to allow you to sort of fight a lot of other tanks in close, mid ranges, even long ranges, I guess, simply because you have some okayish DPM and pretty good accuracy as well as aim time for the tank, right? Now, when it comes to the mobility of this tank, I mean, it's also pretty okay. I feel like sometimes starting this tank up or reaching its top speed is quite frustratingly long, but apart from that, I mean, I feel like the mobility is pretty okay. I haven't really had any serious issues in this tank. Now, again, what is the main feature of this tank? And I would definitely say it's the armor profile combined with the other aspects of the tank, right? So overall, the three aspects that are, you know, the two aspects that are mediocre, the gun and the mobility, I wouldn't say they're amazing. They're pretty okay, right? They're probably above average when it comes to heavy tanks. Coupled with the armor, make this tank very, very dangerous because, again, some tanks will just shoot at you and they will simply not pen, and it's really frustrating for the other guy. And I've been there as well. I've been in a medium tank trying to pen this tank, and it simply does not work. And why would I recommend this tank to the majority of Blitz players? Because it's a heavy. It has a lot more HP than a medium. I mean, it has a good armor profile, which is going to allow you to make mistakes in this tank. And of course, the gun is pretty fun to play. It's not like it's a Death Star where it's a 50-50 miss or hit, you know what I mean? So in that regard, this tank is going to be very good, especially to help you farm credits, maybe get some extra damage onto your account, or of course, get that win rate up. This tank can do all of it, and it is very, very strong. Therefore, I would recommend this tank, as I said, to the majority of Blitz players. And if you can get this tank, try to do so because it's very, very rewarding and overall a very strong tank. So yeah, in other regards, how to play this tank, again, very standard. First line. Maybe if you're super duper low HP, you can run back to the second line, but I would not recommend playing this tank on the second or third line. I've seen this happen though. I've seen people buy premium or collector tanks and then play at the very back, and please don't do that. Please go to the front, brawl with heavies. You're going to be very good at face hugging, so do that and fight your enemies head on. So tell me what you guys think about this tank in the comment section below. And with that, Happy is out, and I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye bye.